I think that going in, I was definitely one of those kids that said, oh, I could probably do this on my own. This seems like a lot of commitment. But I know that just in myself, I don't have a lot of motivation,
I know if I was left to learn the material on my own time, I wouldn't take it as seriously.
The program was just so malleable in what you could do with it that it could be really whatever you wanted it to be.
I was able to learn a lot of really good strategies just to help me navigate the tests better.
Different ways, I guess, to answer questions and to go about it, so I felt more confident going in.
Katie definitely provided strategies that helped me to block out all that confusing knowledge and words to just focus on what's really being asked.
It's very structured, just like the SAT. It's actually a little harder than the actual PSAT, SAT was.
He's already been a good test taker, but I feel like the preparation he received through the program really allowed him to improve his scores, improve his stamina.
I really don't have faith in myself when it comes to math, and so I'm glad that I was able to take something from that and use it in a way that kind of boosted not only my score but my confidence.
I was struggling with especially the verbal section, so the reading and writing. I always kind of struggled with that since English wasn't my first language, so it was a little challenging. But then with KD, what I found that it helped me a lot with was the strategies.
KD definitely prepares you for the sort of inner workings of the test.
I sort of learned the concepts at school, but at KD I sort of refined it, and then so I could put it into the purpose of applying it at the SAT.
The people at KD really do care about each individual's test grades. They want to see everybody succeed.
I mean, even if you miss a lesson, you can easily make it up, and it feels very tailored to you.
Every single question looked familiar once I got to the real PSAT.
I felt really prepared the day of. It actually felt, like I said, easier than the stuff we had done at KD.
You first found out what your weaknesses were, and then you went from there and saw where to improve them.
Seeing increases in her practice scores throughout the summer, makes you feel like, okay, well, it's on a trend.
It definitely gives you more confidence when you actually come to take the tests, not just PSAT, but SAT, ACT, and even AP tests.
At the end of the day, I'd go back and think, oh, it's just a test, it's not gonna matter. But it does matter, and they make you see that during their program.
Every point counts when you're taking these tests, and our experience has been it greatly increased his score.
I went up 120 points.
Probably a couple hundred points.
Over 100 points.
It raised my score 70 points.
My scores jumped from a 1460 to a 1510.
For my sophomore year, I got a 1310, and after KD, I went to a 1480.
It's just a real good feeling to see that hard work show up on paper.
It was a very huge thing to get to be named a semifinalist, because the world opens up.
It kind of didn't set in until I actually got the letter in the mail. I was like, oh, is this a fluke? Did they mess up, did send it to the wrong person? But it's definitely, right now, it's like a weight off my shoulders.
I was just super happy, super relieved that there was nothing to worry about.
It becomes a lot easier to become connected to colleges.
Because I know just being in a couple of college interviews after I was named a finalist, that was the thing that made, their eyes light up.
Depending on what school I go to, money will be less of an issue.
Every day the mail comes and there's 3 or 4 letters from different colleges and things.
He has been accepted into Yale University.
I can go to undergrad at an excellent state school for free, and some UTD pays me to go.
I think the ultimate goal is scholarships, obviously. And I think that this program definitely gave him a better opportunity to achieve that.
National merit notwithstanding, with or without it, she's going to get some real help, and that's reassuring as a parent.
It's a less of a burden for us to think about money and college, even though I'm not really supposed to worry about that.
It's stressful because you're thinking about, oh, how am I going to pay for college? With the scholarship, it pays for my tuition, my room board, so it's really just liberating, I guess you could say.
People can go and pay for this, and it might be something I might have sought out for him anyway. So to have this opportunity through the district was amazing.
It was really nice for the district to kind of step in and say, hey, you're getting all these numbers, you're supporting us, so we're going to support you back.
When you have a district that's willing to invest in students, in their future, not just while they're yours, but once they belong to the world, I think that's something to be applauded and something to be recognized.
We wouldn't have been able to afford it without GISD's help.
As a family, we want to thank GISD, the Board of Trustees, and the GISD leadership team, including Dr. Lopez, for giving this opportunity to our students and to families, because it is an investment in the future. It is an investment in their career.
Holistically, I think Katie really provided an opportunity to just do better. And I know that goes without saying, but for me, it was definitely the difference between 1370 and 1490.